Former President Trump is vowing to appeal after being found liable of sexual abuse and defamation. Trump calls a civil trial verdict a witch hunt and a disgrace, and his spokesperson says they will ultimately win this case. For now, though, he's ordered to pay his accuser $5 million in damages. Senior investigative reporter Aaron Katursky has the latest.
The jury decided a former American president committed sexual abuse. In less than 3 hours, the jury found Donald Trump liable for sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll in a department store dressing room in the mid-1990s. Jurors did not find he raped her as she claimed, but they did unanimously agree Trump defamed Carroll by calling her accusation a con job and saying, "This woman is not my type." Her attorney said Carroll is exactly Donald Trump's type. And to prove it, they played the moment in Trump's deposition when he looks at a photo and confuses Carroll for his ex-wife, Marla Maples.
It's Marla.
You say Marla's in this photo?
That's Marla, yeah. That's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No.
Here.
Carroll.
Oh, is that,
the person you just pointed to was E. Jean Carroll.
Trump said he still has no idea who Carroll is, and he called the verdict a disgrace.
A continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. Absolutely a shame.
Trump chose not to testify at trial, though his words may still have influenced the jury when he said on the infamous Access Hollywood tape, stars like him can get away with kissing and grabbing women without their consent. He was asked about it in a deposition.
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the...
Well, if you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
That response infuriated Carroll's lawyer, who would say fortunately to describe the acts of sexual assault. "I know who," she told the jury. "He thinks stars like him can get away with it." In the end, Trump could not. Numerous women have accused Trump of sexual misconduct over the years, but only Carroll's allegation has been affirmed by a jury. And she called the verdict a victory not only for her, but for every woman who has suffered because she has not been believed. Diane?
All right, senior investigative reporter Aaron Katursky, thank you. And I want to bring in ABC News political director Rick Klein for more on that. Rick, what does this verdict mean for Trump's campaign for 2024?
Well, in the immediate term, almost nothing, in part because the other major Republican candidates have been virtually silent on this, other than Governor H.R. Hutchinson, who's a declared Republican candidate, who says that this is indefensible behavior. He has previously said that he is not qualified to hold the office because of this and other acts. But short of that, the other candidates are very much quiet on this. Mike Pence saying he didn't know enough about the facts to comment. Other candidates like Nikki Haley, Tim Scott as a potential candidate expected to run in the next couple of weeks haven't said anything at all. We've been asking, and we've been told that there's really no comment coming from people like that, Governor DeSantis and others. So right now, he is the leading candidate for the Republican nomination, and there's nothing in the rhetoric that suggests that that's about to change, although the growing material that's out there on him in terms of the baggage that he carries does begin to become an issue that you can imagine Republican voters taking into account.
Is there any way this could end up helping him politically?
I feel like we've had this conversation almost every time Trump does something outrageous or something crazy happens, and traditional conventional wisdom is that this is going to hurt him, and then the predictions start to become, does it help him? Look, his base is with him, and the way that he framed it, we saw it in the little clip that was played in Aaron Katursky's report earlier about him calling this a continuation of the biggest witch hunt in history. That's a storyline and a framing of the scandals around him that might actually help him, that might contribute to a sense of the attack that he's under. Now, the other side of that is that all of this adds to the perception that whatever you think of Donald Trump, he just isn't electable, that he lost once and that he would lose again if he's brought forward with all this additional baggage, including now the affirmation by a jury of a sexual battery allegation.
So, Rick, how does this affect the Republican Party moving forward?
Well, look, under normal times, pre-Trump times, having a candidate credibly accused and even affirmed by a jury as having been involved in conduct like this might have been disqualifying. It might have caused lots of people, including the evangelical base, to say this is not the kind of person you want in the White House. But keep in mind, the Access Hollywood tape that was referenced there came out just weeks before the election. So it truly is unknowable.
All right, Rick Klein, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.